Ay, ay, ay.
To itself, okay?
Come on. The results of dating someone psycho. Portuguese woman. Chris keeps flying. Coming to a city, state, country, continent near you. About Tinder dating. Let's talk about Tinder dating, right? Uh, I feel like Tinder is a convenience, right? You can be sitting on a toilet, you can be in your bedroom, at work, at the gym, doing just about anything, and you have the opportunity to swipe, like, super like, boost your profile, and conversate with people. All right, conversate with people that uh, you likely would not have ran into on a daily basis. Going to work, going to the gas station, going to the gym, likely would not have ran into these people, right? But there's also cons to Tinder dating, right? And I'm going to get into that close to the end. But my ex, right? I mean, this is Tinder. This is her profile. This is our conversation, right? She put her real name on Tinder. I didn't put her real name on Tinder. She put her real name on Tinder. If you got a problem, sue Tinder, right? This is my ex, right? And I've been asking, hey, well, how did you meet Vanessa? How did you meet this woman that hit you? How did you meet the woman that you post video that climbed on your back? How did you meet this woman that scratched you, had you bleeding in Punta Cana? After you flew her there, expense paid all the expenses, the hotels, the flights. How did you meet Vanessa? Right? And the question gets asked time and time again. People are like, hey, where did you meet her? How did you meet her? And the answer to your question is Tinder. I met Vanessa on Tinder, right? You know, at a job that I was working at, I traveled a lot. Like I'm all through Europe. You know, I was in Belgium, I was in Germany, I was in the Netherlands, and maybe another country or two that I am missing. So I traveled a lot, right? And I wasn't that far from Vanessa, right? Because she stays in Eindhoven, the Netherlands. I wasn't that far from her. So I guess I liked her picture, right? Here's the thing. Let's talk about Tinder. If I like your picture, your profile, I probably like 50 other people's profile as well, right? So let's just be honest, right? So I liked her picture, right? And I guess, you know, she liked my picture and that already was leaving or had already left the vicinity, right? So this is kind of how the conversation started, right? I asked her what country do you have in mind, because if Vanessa's profile, her Tinder profile says, let's book a trip and travel, right? That's literally what her profile says. Her Tinder profile says, let's book a trip and travel. That's what her Tinder profile says. So I'm like, all right, cool. We have something in common. I like to travel. She likes to travel, right? She has a child. She lives with her mother. I don't. I don't have a child. I don't live with my mother. So we have some things in common, and that thing is traveling, right? So I said, what country do you have in mind? I'm all down for booking a flight. And let's be honest, I book flights, right? Vanessa will tell you, we traveled to quite a few countries. African Queen will tell you, we traveled throughout East Africa. I booked flights. I'm like, oh man, this woman with a child that lives with her mother, we got something in common. So I said, I'm all down for booking a flight. So she said Greece, Italy, right? She loves Italy. She was in Italy, you know. She goes to Italy like once or twice a year, right? Greece, Italy. And I'm like, cool, right? Don't threaten me with a good time. So I said, let's go to Italy next weekend. I'm in Brussels now, right? Let's go to Italy next weekend. You know, let's book this trip. I got you. And she's like, what about you come to the Netherlands first? Because she, she lives and works in the Netherlands, Eindhoven. So that's how all conversations started, right? Here's my thing. I'm gonna buy tickets. Vanessa wasn't the first girl I bought tickets for. Vanessa won't be the last girl I bought tickets for. To be honest with you, I bought a girl some tickets last week or so. I bought a girl some tickets, right? I buy tickets, right? And this girl's, oh, no man's ever bought tickets for me, da 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 da. Same thing for Vanessa. No man has ever bought her tickets. You know, only trip she's been on was Eindhoven to Frankfurt, which you can drive there in Italy, where the guy was cheating on her, right? Which is catch a short flight to Italy. She paid her own way. I don't know what kind of woman does that. But I love buying tickets, right? Because I feel like that's a responsibility. I'm not gonna say as a man, I'm gonna generalize it for men, but it's a responsibility that I like to uphold. Like if we're traveling, like I should be able to take care of 95% of everything. Like you might pay for some Ubers, I might let you pay for a drink, a meal here, a bottle of water, something, but 95 to 100% of the trip I should pay for, right? So here's the problem with Tinder dating, right? And let me be honest with you. I posted pictures of my ex-wife. I posted pictures of African Queen, right? The woman that I was with before Vanessa. All right, let me be honest with you. And this is no disrespect to Vanessa, right? If I seen Vanessa walking down the street at a club, at a bar, in the middle of the street, at the park, grocery store, carnival, circus, anywhere, if I seen Vanessa anywhere out in public, I would not talk to her. And people say, oh, you was with her, you was dating her, da 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 da. You thought about marrying her, da 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 da. You tried to get an apartment, da 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 da. You gave her money every month. You came to see her. You gave her sent her flowers and roses. You did stuff for her daughter that no man ever is going to do more than her daddy did. You did stuff for her mom. You bought her mom this. You bought her daughter's this. You did all of these things. But you're saying, Chris, keep flying. If you seen Vanessa out in public, you would not have talked to her. And yes, that is what I said. And I'm going to tell you why. I like big booty women, right? African Queen had a ginormous Tyrannosaurus booty on her. My ex-wife had a ginormous Tyrannosaurus booty on her. No disrespect to Vanessa, but she didn't have a big booty, right? I'm not even gonna say big. She didn't have the backside that I'm physically attracted to. If I seen Vanessa out in public, one of the first things that I look at is that rear end, and she didn't have one, right? So if you've been following me, if you've seen my videos, you go back. I like big booty women, right? Uh, I would have not have talked to Vanessa. Like I would not have looked her way. I would have not have looked twice at Vanessa, right? But the thing is with Tinder is you are talking to people that you would not normally talk to. You're conversating with people that you would not normally conversate with. You're engaging in conversations. You're trying to spend time with people that outside of the app, if you've seen them, you would not be trying to spend time with them. And that is the prime example of this young lady named Vanessa on this Tinder profile that I screenshot. Prime example. Right? And no, I've been, chatting with women and, me and this women was we was going back and forth. Oh, da, 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 you're not my type. I'm like, wow, you remind me of Vanessa because I would not talk to you if I see you out in public. Tinder has boosted the self-esteem of women all over the globe. Let me repeat that again. Tinder has boosted the self-esteem of women all over the globe because you're engaging with women that you would not talk to if you seen them walking down a street all alone with the sign on their forehead saying, I'm single, please talk to me. You would not engage with these women. So Tinder is a gift, but Tinder is also a curse because we're talking to women. She's 200 pounds. She got a big stomach. She got a flat booty. She don't have this size breasts. Her face is this. She looks horrible without makeup. She has too much makeup on. She has a kid. She lives with her mother. She lives with her father. Lives with her grandparents. She's uh, 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 working retail. She has all the characteristics of a woman that you do not want, but because your sexual desires have come into play, because you're horny, because you feel like you can make something out of nothing, we're engaging with these women. We're complimenting these women. We're telling them how good they look, all their smile, their teeth, their this. We're lying because we have motives as men. When 95% of the things that we say to these women are lies. If I meet a woman and we match on Tinder because I'm just swiping, I'm not looking at the profile, right? Men, listen, I don't got all day to spend. I'm sorry, men, we don't have all day to spend 5 minutes on a profile, going through every picture, reading the description of their profile, what they like, do they drink, do they smoke, do they work out, did they get the vaccine, where they work, what they work. We don't got 5 to 10 minutes to look at every profile and analyze it. No man's doing that. Women, no man's doing that. We're just swiping, swiping, like I do with Vanessa, like I do with most women that I've matched with. Swipe. She matched with me, I matched with her. Okay, now we're in a predicament to lie. We're in a predicament to tell her. We got to compliment her, right? We just can't say, "Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing on Tinder? What are you looking for?" That's basic, elementary, jabbing. So we're forced to compliment them. We're forced to say something nice. We're forced to say, hey, you look like this, you look like that, I like this, I like that. But let's be honest. We're lying. We're lying. And passport bros, men, young men, adults, grandpas are using apps like this to lie to women all over the world. Don't get me wrong. Keep it up. Don't stop. Matter of fact, lie some more. But the curse is these women are getting a self-esteem booster. Let's be honest. They're getting a self-esteem booster. But Tinder has its purposes, right? Because most men that's on this app aren't saying, hey, I'm on Tinder looking for my wife. I'm on Tinder looking for my partner, my my real, the person to spend the rest of my life with. I'm on Tinder looking for a fiance. Most men aren't on Tinder for that. Let's be honest. So I encourage men to continue lying to these women. I encourage men to continue swiping. I encourage men to continue going on dates, knowing doggone well you're going to pay for dinner, but she might not be in your life in 6 months. Continue going on dates, knowing doggone well she's the third girl in your roster that you're talking to. Continue going on dates, knowing that she's not the only woman that you're talking to. Continue going on dates, giving these women false promises, false hopes. You want to be in a relationship. You see a future in them. You love them. You think you can love them. You're going to be there for them. You're going to be there for their mother, their sister-in-law that stays with them, their daughter, their nephew. You're going to be there for all of them. Continue lying to these women. Continue it. But you just have to know that Tinder is a gift and a curse, because the other day, this woman, it looked like she eats 5 Whoppers, 2 cheeseburgers for lunch, 6 cheeseburgers for dinner, unmatched me on Tinder talking about you're not my type. And I'm like, I'm looking at, I had to think for a second, like, are you anybody's type? But Tinder is a gift and a curse. As long as you understand the gifts, as long as you understand the curse, you won't get hurt.